Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another Sims in Bloom episode. Now if you haven't seen the last episode, I would highly recommend you go and watch that because this will include spoilers. But I am really excited to start essentially what is Ocean's new life here in Solani. So she's waking up to her first morning living in Solani, living with Koa's family, and it is monsoons. It is not particularly nice weather. We literally said in the last episode that we're leaving the reign of Innisgreen to hopefully a sunny Solani, but that's not the case. Koa's granddad is literally here at 5 in the morning cooking up some fruit cobbler breakfast for everybody, which is super sweet. They have a very strong family unit, and I really love that about this family. Speaking of which, what I'm thinking, before we jump into any gameplay, because we're now going to be seeing them a lot more, I think we should probably whack a bit of CC onto everybody in Koa's family. We may as well start with Koa's granddad, Capono. Capono's family-oriented, child of the ocean and child of the islands. So let's sort out some CC for him. I tell you what, my man's got a very good hairline. Maybe it's the sea salt of the water in Solani. Okay, there we go. That is Capono, Koa's granddad. And then I've just updated a few of his outfits. I've just realised he's got a nose ring here. So let me go and remove that. There we go. He does have a hearing aid in his right ear as well on all outfits. In fact, probably going to take it out of sleep. There we go. We're now going to do Leilani's CC makeover, and this is Koa's mum. Okay, I need to find a hair that's similar to that one. Okay, so I'm actually really happy with Leilani. I've tried to keep her as close to how she looked before. So this is her everyday outfit, and then I've just gone through and updated a few of her other outfits. What I'm also realising is that I need to do their mermaid form. So this is Capono's mermaid form. This is Leilani's mermaid form. Let's now sort out Cahonie's outfits and CC makeover. Okay, this is Cahonie's CC makeover. I left his hair just because I didn't feel as though I had a alpha CC hair that kind of matched the vibe that we were going for with him. And then these are all of his different outfits. For the majority of them, he does have his top off. So yeah. That is Cahonie's mermaid form. Let's now do Koa's sister, Malia. She is ridiculously skinny. My wordy. Okay, this is Malia's human sim CC makeover, and these are all of her outfits. Her everyday, formal, athletic, sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather outfit, and then her cold weather. And this is her mermaid form. Now that everyone's had a bit of an update and fits a little bit better into my sim world, let's jump back into some gameplay. Let me know what you think of everybody's CC makeovers, by the way. Look at them all sitting here, like at breakfast together, waiting for Capono to make the breakfast. The twins are doing their homework, and Dad's just here chatting to them. Leilani's having a lie-in. Ocean is also having a lie-in. Ooh, Capono unlocked the Mastery perk Secret Spice. Sure. I say lie-in, it's literally 6:30 in the morning. Cahonie, no, why are you making meatball tamale bites? Go and grab some of the fruit cobbler that Granddad made, like, put his blood, sweat and tears into this morning. Who's got school, who's got work today? So Koa and Malia are going to be going into school. Cahonie's got work in 3 hours. Leilani is up and doesn't have work until tomorrow. Okay, I love how their granddad is like helping them with their schoolwork and everything. Literally, look at them all just sitting around the bleeding table. Koa's having some fruit cobbler. He's literally got 10 minutes before needing to go to school. Capono enjoys deep thoughts. I feel like he would be the type of person that would enjoy deep thoughts. Ocean's just got up and joined the family for some breakfast. Let's put the leftovers in the fridge. It's such a cloudy day. Hopefully that is just because of this monsoon and that all clears up and it gets a little bit brighter for Ocean's first full day living in Solani. She's feeling very sad and feeling very down at the moment, bless her. Oh, it is brightening up. Maybe she can go for like a little wander. Oh my God, she's already in her third and final trimester. So it's not going to be long before this baby is born. And I really don't feel like she's ready in any way, shape or form to be having a baby. I feel like Ocean's going to be like reflecting a lot, maybe getting a little bit homesick as well and missing her parents. Not the aeroplane coming out. Like maybe she's missing her dad's cooking, missing her old room. And that's okay. It's completely normal for her to be homesick. And maybe she decides to start collecting little seashells, although it is a risky business because you might touch something gross underneath all the sand. But perhaps she's showing a little bit more of an interest into island life. I feel like Koa's family want to connect with her more. So maybe his mum decides to teach her how to make carver properly. I feel like as well it is going to be a weekly thing. Perhaps as a family tradition, every Sunday they host a carver night. But maybe today is its own exception. And this evening they're going to host a little family-only carver night to welcome her into the family. Koa's mum probably recognises that Ocean's maybe feeling a bit like a burden, maybe a bit homesick as well. And she wants to try and help her to feel a little bit more comfortable. And I think that's really, really sweet of Leilani. Ocean's just had her first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kinds of experiences, Sims can develop the romantic sage. Oh, okay, hold on. I think Capono and Leilani just gave her some very good love advice, some sage advice on love. It might help Ocean on her life journey. Perhaps they're kind of, you know, advising her that she's still really, really young. And whilst things with Koa might work out, like in the future, they are both still very, very young. And she just needs to take everything as it comes and like live her life as well. It's important that life doesn't stop for Ocean once this baby is born. Maybe Capono is also going to teach Ocean about traditional island cooking. So he is going to teach her how to make the traditional island vegetable feast. And I think it's so sweet that they're wanting to incorporate Ocean into their lives and help her to learn a little bit more about Solani and their heritage and everything, whether it's to do with carver, whether it's to do with the traditional dishes. I think it's really, really sweet. And Ocean is starting to feel a little bit more confident too. Now, the island vegetable feast has an hour and 33 minutes until ready. Oh, look who's here. Alice has arrived. Maybe she's obviously been thinking about how things were left and she wasn't happy about how they left things. I love how Koa's mum has kind of left them to have this chat. They are a very like orientated family, so I feel as though they would think that it is important for Ocean to have a good relationship with her parents. And it's not like they do have a good relationship, it's just that for Alice it was a bit of a shock and it was hard for her to be finding out that her teenage daughter is pregnant. So maybe it wouldn't have been the path that she would have particularly chosen for her, but I think that she's come around and I think she does want to be supportive with the baby and supportive in her move to Solani as well, which I think is a big, big move. She's taken accountability. She's been honest with Ocean, and even if things might be still a little bit strained, they're still obviously going to be a big part of Ocean's life and the baby's life as well. So maybe Alice stays for some lunch for this island feast, and she herself can start learning a bit about island life. Look at them. They're probably talking about Ocean's mum and how they're really happy that she's reconnecting. Old island recipe. These ingredients were a gift of sustenance from the islands themselves. The recipe has been passed down through generations. What I love as well is that we can now make family recipes, can't we? So we could actually get him to make a family recipe. Does the island stew, does that come under here though? Or is it only one that you can make on the thing outside? I'm gonna have to have a little look, but we'll definitely do that at some point. Oh, I'm really happy for them. I'm glad that like Alice has come round. Look at them hugging in the background. Okay, let's go ahead and serve the meal and welcome Ocean and her family into their family. Maybe we can bring it outside, Grandad. Let's pop it here. I know that's kind of in the way, but why don't we call to grand meal? Oh, I love that it's considered a grand meal. Oh, okay, there we go. Ocean's busy catching Alice up on everything, but now they're going to go ahead and grab some island vegetable feast. Is Alice going to as well? Oh, perfect. Alice is sitting down at the table. Maybe she feels a bit rude taking a plate, although they have definitely welcomed her in and, you know, encouraged her to... Oh, there we go. Maybe at first she felt a bit like, should I take some? And then Grandad was like, please do. There is more than enough for everybody. Help yourself. Oh, I love this. It's such a welcoming family. Koa and Malia are home from school. Koa's having a mood swing. Maybe the idea of being a young dad is starting to stress him out. But perhaps they come in, they straight away do their homework, and then they can come and have some food. And perhaps Alice is going to start decorating the baby's corner in their bedroom. So maybe she's, you know, going to start showing what her priorities are and like move her desk and computer out of there to kind of start making room for her baby. I'm hoping if I put that there, they should still have enough space to get round. And maybe Ocean spends a lot of her afternoon nesting and preparing for the arrival of little Babalaroo. Decorating the room, getting some books, maybe folding up baby's clothes. And yeah, just getting herself ready. Oh, I love that her mum has come in as well. Perhaps she asks her mum for a bit of advice to maybe have a bit of a say in it as well. Like, what do you think about this colour? And what do you think about this? That's really sweet. I feel as though now that Ocean is kind of embracing island life, maybe it could be a good idea to give her a CC makeover. Perhaps Koa's mum has kind of given her some of her outfits to wear. And especially now that she is, you know, actively getting involved, she's learning recipes from Grandad. Mum's teaching her how to make kava. Perhaps teaching them a little bit of their heritage as well, about the ancestors, and yeah, perhaps she's starting to come around to it all. And yeah, let's update her look. Maybe Leilani is teaching her how to plait her hair a little bit better as well, so it stays. Okay, so this is Ocean Bloom's Island CC makeover. Let me show you some of her outfits. So Leilani has now given her some of her outfits. So this is her everyday. This is her formal. Remember, her colours are purple and yellow. This is her athletic. I actually haven't changed this. Her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather wear, and then her cold weather wear. So let me know what you think of Ocean Bloom and her island CC makeover down in the comment section below. I feel as though maybe this is helping Ocean to become a little bit softer and yeah, a personality change as well. I think what I'm going to do is every Sunday, am I able to add a holiday? Only one can be scheduled. Okay, what I'll do then is delete new skill day. So let's add a holiday. And every Sunday is going to be carver party, which we can do a barbecue maybe? Is that thing on the floor considered a barbecue? I mean, we'll see. We can do a lot of trial and error. Not going to be a day off for it, because it is a Sunday. There will be drinking, a grand meal, now that I know it's a grand meal. We'll tell stories and maybe some water fun as well, given that they live right near the ocean. So let's do that. I wish I could like repeat it for every Sunday. Koa's in here doing his homework, but he's getting all a bit stressed. Maybe we can talk to Koa about it all. Although maybe while he's doing his homework, we won't get too deep. She needs to use the toilet, so go do that. Kahoni's back from work. Koa just had his first experience understanding a positive romantic outlook. Okay, maybe she's like saying to him what he is getting a bit stressed. And Alice is stepping in like, hold on a minute. It's all a bit tense, I think. We'll leave him to it. We'll talk with him later, I think. But maybe, oh look, Orion's calling for a chat. Of course we'll speak to our dad. Maybe Ocean was just trying to say like everything that Kalani and the granddad said to her earlier. Sorry, Leilani. There's so many names to now remember, my goodness. Ocean feels that a good friend's guidance can help her achieve anything. A guiding light. Mum's leaving now. Maybe Orion was checking to see when Alice was going to be heading home. Ocean literally just came outside to play the guitar. And she has just gone into labour. So I think let's maybe have Leilani take her to the hospital. Oh, she's helping. Maybe she's still feeling like a burden around the house, so she's trying to do what she can to help out. Given that she's pregnant right now, she's maybe not been a great deal of help around the house, especially because she's needing to be resting. Like in her final trimester, the final few days of pregnancy, she's been having to do a lot of rest and not be up on her feet. So she is trying to help out. But girly pops, you are literally in labour. So to get helping out, we need you to go and have the baby at the hospital. Send alone, as in we're not going to go with her because it always glitches out. But Leilani is going to be going with her as well, so do not fear. It's a boy! Okay, here's now where it gets tricky, because we need to start thinking of names for the next generation. The next generation is Hydrangea. Okay, I find it so hard coming up with these names, because every time I name a generation of Sims in Bloom, I always try and make it somewhat related to the flower of their generation. So obviously with this one being hydrangea, I've tried to look for varieties of hydrangeas and then find a name related to that. Boy names I tend to struggle with a little bit more. So for this baby boy, I have found something called a Hydrangea cinerea, and it's an ashy hydrangea. It is native to states south and west of New England in Connecticut. So I thought that we could call him Ash Bloom. And it's a go! And we are having twins. Do you know what? I feel like I should have predicted this. I feel like I should have known. Given that KO is a twin as well, and there's also been twins in the Bloom family, I feel like I should have seen this one coming, but I didn't. Let me go look for girl names. I'm not prepared. Now for this one, I am totally torn. I like the name Saori, but I also really like this Macrophila Marina. So I am completely torn between Marina and Saori. Both of them are beautiful hydrangeas as well. But I think I'm leaning more towards Marina. Maybe also we go with Marina because I guess a marina is like a deck that leads to the sea, right? Or a river or a body of water. So maybe that could link with like Ocean, not necessarily Ocean's name, but Ocean's love of water. Like maybe she thought to call her Marina. I don't know. I'm trying here. I'm really trying. We can always change these names if we want to, but Ash and Marina, please don't be three. Okay, it is just twins. Ocean and Koa had twins. We need another bassinet. Where is the other child? Oh, up here. Oh, they came in a bassinet. Does that mean they're mermaids as well? Do we have mermaid babies? Okay, we need more space in this room. I feel like we're gonna have to extend even further over this way. In fact, maybe we even separate the rooms just so like they've got their space, we've got ours kind of thing. Let me move this mic over here and the desk. This is particularly squishy. Now, colours for Gen 10. Gosh, like we've just had Gen 10. Colours is dark blue and pink. So like a light blue. What would you say is a dark blue? Like that? Maybe we do like a light, I can't even think. A dark blue and pink colour scheme. Okay, this is so much more squishy than I'd planned. Okay, I did not plan for two. I planned for one child. Uno. We are going to need a changing table at some point, aren't we? I feel like it could be wise to get that now. Oh my god, we're going to have double the screams, double the energy, double the poops. Oh dear. You know what? Maybe it is a good thing we're surrounded by Koa's family at this point. Okay, which one is which? That's Ash and Marina. So Marina is in the blue bassinet and Ash is in the yellow one. Maybe we should make them blue and pink, right? Like, can we change that to be, oh, maybe, like, can we change that to be pink? Yeah. So Marina is in the blue one and Ash is in, why is it not changing? I swear I just changed that to be pink. Why did it go back to yellow? It is pink. Why don't you want to be pink? There we go. I think it's now changed. It seemed to glitch trying to change Ash to be pink. Okay, I feel like we should maybe feed them. We could do with a little bit of help here. Okay, Leilani is coming in to help out. What a good chicken. Double the bottles. And Grandad's coming to help out as well. Maybe he's going to coo at them. Give them a little tickle, you know? Okay, cute. Ocean's come outside for a little bit of an escape. Leilani and Grandad have it covered. So literally she came out here before the babies were born to try and like distract herself and calm her energy. But now she's come outside just to kind of have a bit of an escape, which I feel like she deserves. And Koa's dad has come outside to kind of help her, to mentor her as well. And maybe for Ocean as well, this is kind of like a sweet bonding moment where she kind of realizes that she is actually starting to belong in this family. I feel really happy for her. He maybe is a bit of a perfectionist as well, so... Oh, hold on a minute. Has she got an illness? This is so cute. He's just bobbing along. Oh, and he's getting his guitar out. And her and her kind of father-in-law, but they're not, Koa and her aren't married at the moment. And they won't be for a while, but they're having a little bonding moment. Leilani's come out to watch them. That is precious. He's clearly an expert in this field. But what a special, thing for them to do together. Ocean reached level 4 guitar, and Leilani has learned that Ocean has the following skill. Guitar. That is lovely. Rocking riffs. They're playing together. Okay, that is so cute. I am a bit concerned because Ocean she's stuffed up from an illness and is starting to feel a little bit poorly. So maybe go inside and eat some food. And then I am gonna go and get you some medicine to take. Maybe it's because she's not used to the sun, living in a screen. It was kind of always raining. Or maybe something to do with the pregnancy. But I'm really enjoying seeing Ocean adapt to island life. What is that all over? God, that's awful. Please take the medicine and please feel better. Are we feeling any better? Oh, she's just cleaning up after herself. Oh, for Christ's sake, look how cute Leilani is, sitting between the twins. Oh, she's so precious. What a good grandma. Oh, is she feeling better? Yes. Okay, she has successfully combated her cold. I feel like an early night is in order for you, my love. She still looks pregnant, which the babies are here, so I don't know if that's a glitch. I know that in real life, obviously, they still do feel like and look like there is a baby in there often. I've never had a baby, so I don't know, but just from friends. But why is that? Why does she still, that's not in Sims? I don't know, but let's send her off to sleep. I might save. I might go to manage worlds and come back in because that often can fix things. You know, the whole turn it off and turn it back on again. Let's try that. If anyone has encountered this glitch, by the way, in The Sims, do let me know. And let me know what you found worked for you. Okay, we're loaded back in. Is she still pregnant? She is. For now, though, she's gone to bed. Oh, gosh. Marina has woken up. Leilani's still awake, so I'm sure Leilani would not mind coming in and sorting Marina out. Koa's just in here finishing off his homework for school, and maybe he can come in and help out. He's feeding Ash, I think that is, yeah. Ash is in pink, Marina's in blue, but they're both helping out the babbas. I'm going to help clean up just because there's double the nappies and bottles. They're definitely helping to ease the stress on Ocean as well, which is really good to see. I think once they're sorted, everybody can then go to bed. Okay. And I think on that note, we are going to wrap up today's episode there. But it's been so lovely seeing Ocean kind of embrace island living for the first time. Maybe she's starting to get a little bit more comfortable living here. And obviously she had twins in today's episode. And I'm not gonna lie, I think living in a household of this many people, for me, is gonna get quite overwhelming pretty quickly. So I imagine we'll only have a few more episodes, maybe 1 or 2 more episodes of living here before we actually move Ocean and the twins out. Like I said as well, at this moment in time, her and Koa are not gonna live together, be married, have a happy life. I think his family would also want him to focus on his studies, focus on school, focus on getting a good job. And then later down the line, they'll reconnect. But that's not to say that he won't be in and out of the kids' lives and seeing Ocean stuff. And obviously the family will be in her life, but they're just not going to be living together until a lot later down the line. But thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so that you never miss a video as well. And I will see you all next time. Take care, look after yourselves. Taz out.